Hello and welcome back for your TRX workout. My name is Miguel Vargas, and I'm so stoked to be here at the TRX Training Center in San Francisco. Today, we've got a strength training workout that's going to focus on the wheels. We are going to be working those legs with some lunges. And when I say some, I mean lots of them. So we want to make sure that you get your mind right. You're going to need a slam ball. And if you don't have one, that's okay. We can think about something as we get into it a little bit later. But you're also going to need your TRX suspension trainer. Before we get into this, there's going to be 4 things that I'd love you to keep in mind as we go through this workout. If it hurts, don't do it. If you need a break, take one. When it feels good, I want you to get after it. But most importantly, I want you to have fun. Now, we have about 30 seconds before we get into this, and I want you to know that we got one big round in the middle. It's going to be an EMOM. So every minute on the minute, we'll be performing the exercises. And then at the end, we got a little finisher. So save a little bit in the tank for the end of the workout, but I promise you, we're going to have some fun. We're going to work really hard, and we're going to go for it. So the first exercise we're going to get into is a TRX squat row. You want to make sure that your straps are at mid-length. You're going to be standing facing the anchor point. Every exercise in the warm-up is going to be 60 seconds with 20 seconds of transition. So from here, I'm going to extend my arms, drop down into that squat, stand, pull up. Your 60 seconds starts now, everybody. So we're pulling. Bringing your elbows to the shoulders. And if you want, you can also drop the elbows. You can alternate with a low row and a high row. I love doing both of these. And it doesn't have to be too fast. You can even walk it back a little bit. A lot of times I see people round and fold at the bottom. Make sure you're chasing that plank through this movement. Think about your breathing. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through your mouth. Now, as we're going through this, I hope you have your favorite playlist going on in the background, because it's okay for me to teach with no music, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be okay for you to do this workout without any. So click on some tunes. We got 3, 2, and time. Nice job. So shake those arms out. The next exercise, we're going to go down to the ground. We have a runner stretch. And so from here, if you want your mat, you can break it out. Hands go underneath your chest. Nice strong plank position. I like to have my feet about shoulder width apart. Maybe start with a little downward dog. And then you bring that foot. So you got a straight line with that shin reaching up nice and tall. Nice stretch in those glutes and those hips. Reset. Back into that downward dog, big stretch. Over to the other side. That hand goes up. Making sure we're breathing here. Reset into that plank. Another downward dog. We're going to try to keep the warm-up short and sweet, so we got about 6 exercises, but we do want to make sure you're primed and ready to get after it. We got about 5 seconds to go here. Nicely done. All right, so the next exercise we're going to do is a single leg hinge or an airplane pose. So you're going to want to adjust your straps to mid-length, stand facing away from the anchor point. Now from here, I'm going to balance on my left foot, raise my right leg up. And from here, big inhale through the nose, big exhale as I come into that hinge. I drive back up. Now the reason I like this one, I can steal a little bit more stability from the straps. I'm driving that leg back. Like I said, got a lot of lower body work going on today. So we want to make sure we're priming those muscles, getting everything, waking them up, getting ready for all the fun work that we got going on. So you're going to notice that you might wobble around a little bit. Now, if you want, you could have a little bit less tension on the straps. But if you need a little bit more support, go for it. And as you drive that leg back, make sure we're going straight back. Lead with that heel. Now I look decent on this side, but we're going to see how that right leg looks when we go into that next. We got about 10 seconds to go here. Making sure we're working on our breathing. And time. So shake that leg out. You should be feeling it right away in those glutes, maybe a little bit in those abs, especially if you're chasing your plank. We want to think about that through all of the exercises today. Chase that plank. So now I'm going to switch it over to my right leg. Now some of you might be working off a door. You can turn around and face the anchor point, having those hands hip height, making sure you're on your right leg, hinging, doing that same exercise facing the doorway. So if you notice, if you were doing that movement and you were kicking the door and you were kind of doing this weird thing so that you could make it happen, you don't have to modify your range of motion. You could just change the direction in which you're facing to the anchor point. Either way, we're going to get after those glutes, those hamstrings, waking them up. 20 seconds to go here. This is not my strong or smart side, so balance is a little tricky on here, but that's okay. We train to get better, right? We got 5 seconds to go here. Bend that knee, drive that heel, and time. Now the next exercise we have is a lunge with a chest stretch or fly. So my straps are still at mid-length. I'm standing facing away from the anchor point. From here, I'm going to get some tension. Take a big step forward, push back into the handles to return. So big step, drive back up, inhale through the nose, or however you'd like to breathe, and drive back up. So, been having so much fun filming these workouts. I got to say, they're keeping me more fit. And it's been a pleasure getting all the feedback from you all. So keep the feedback coming. It's so exciting to see where all of you are chiming in from, how far these virtual workouts are reaching. So I'm really glad that you have this exercise or workout library for you all. 15 seconds. Nice job. 10 seconds to go here. 3, 2, and time. Now this is our last 60 seconds. We're going to break it up into 3 exercises. 10 jumping jacks, 20 high knees, 20 mountain climbers. We're going to cycle through that for 60 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, and here we go. 10 jumping jacks. Just want to get the heart rate up. Now we're going to go to high knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So 10 per leg, 20 total. Now we go down to the ground. Make sure we're chasing that plank. 1. Woo, halfway, 25 seconds to go. Here we go. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. How we feeling? Fist bump, high five, elbow bump, whatever it is you got. Now, grab a sip of water. We got about 90 seconds before we get into this. So like I said, we've got an EMOM, or every minute on the minute, we are going to grind. The rep range is going to be your call. But we have 2 exercises, but 3 sets. The first one's going to be a TRX lunge. And so I'm going to take my straps to mid-calf. I'm going to stand facing away from the anchor point, and I'm going to come towards you. Start with my handles about hip height. From here, I'm going to shift the weight onto my left foot, drop that knee in, bring my knee to the ground. I'm going to do 10 reps on this leg. On the second minute, I'll do 10 reps on the other leg. On the third minute, I'm going to move over to those guys, and I'm going to do a TRX hip press for 10 reps. So 10 reps within the 60 seconds, and we don't start until the second 60 seconds are up. So we still have a little bit of time here. On the TRX lunge, it's really important to maintain that nice vertical shin and flat foot. I see a lot of people using momentum to come in and out of this movement. So when I'm here, putting weight on that back foot. Now, if you're a stud and you've been doing this exercise a lot, you can add some weight, like that slam ball we're going to use a little bit later, or you can add more reps. If 10 isn't enough for you, take it up to 12, 13, 14, but start with 10 to see what that feels like within this range here. So we're going to go in 5 seconds. Chest is lifted. Make sure we're thinking about keeping our head separate from our neck. And here we go. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Keeping that chest up. 9 and 10. So it took me about 35 seconds to knock out 10 reps. That gives me time to switch feet, make sure I'm set up for the next set. So handles come to my hip, shift the weight onto my other foot, drop that knee in, bring your knee to the ground. Now remember, after this 10, we're going to go to our back for the hip press. So we got 10 seconds. So how many reps did you get on the first one? And do the same amount on this leg. So get ready. 4, 3, chest up. Here we go. Push down on that back foot. 1, 2, 3. When the knee comes down, squeeze the glutes. 4. Keep the feet flat. 5. Almost there. 6. 7. Feeling good. 8, 9, and 10. Started from standing, finished standing. Now, the next exercise we're going to get into is a TRX hip press. My straps are at mid-calf. This is a tough exercise for me, so I'm going to get closer to my anchor point. I'm going to take 2 fingers into the foot cradles, come onto my back to drop my heels in, and I'm going to try not to arch my back, so keep me honest. I'm going to take my knuckles on the ground. 60 seconds for 10 reps starts now. 1, squeeze. 2, whoo, 3, right there. 4, squeeze those abs for 5, 6, 7, keep the feet separate. 8, feeling good. 9, and 10. I'm going to hold it for good measure and rest. So that was round 1. We got 2 more of those to go. So do you want to add more reps? Do you want to pick up a heavier weight like a kettlebell or a slam ball? You got 15 seconds to make a decision. I'm going to keep it body weight for this one. Knee to the ground, chest lifted, 10 reps. Going in 4, 3, 2, let's go. So I don't got to go faster. In fact, I'm going to try to slow down, explode on the way up. 3, big inhale. 4, 5, 6, 7. You can also take those hands up. Have a little tug of war. Lower down. 8. If you're here, imagine you got a $100 bill in your hand. Don't let anyone pull that $100 bill out of your hand. That was 10. Whew, goes right into those hammies. Those quads are working too, though. So switching over to the other side. Left foot's going in. I'm going to start from the ground here. So again, if I'm pushing down, squeezing, keeping my shoulder blades in my back pocket, we're going in 3. I like the running position. Here we go. Push. 2. You can hover that knee if you want. 3. I like to tap. Tap allows me to reset. 4. Hover adds a little bit more challenge. 5. But try not to bounce. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Whew. Kick that foot out. Now it's time for that hip press. Now, if you'll notice, I'm pretty close to my anchor point. 2 fingers in the foot cradles, dropping the heels back in, head stays on the ground the whole time. If you want to move away from your anchor point, go for it. Not me, not today. Toes are up, space between the knees, minute starts now. Here we go. Up, reset. 2, back down. 3, 4, feeling good. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is rough. 9 and 10 again for that good measure. Whew. 25 seconds to go before we start our final round. I'm sweating. The sweat is real. Building that sweat equity. On this last round, remember, still shooting for 10, but if you're going for more, who am I to say no? Do the best you can, but I want you to work hard, all right? If 10 is hard, make it work for you. Here we go. Up, squeeze. 2, I'm going to hover. 3, barely off the ground. 4, watch that knee. 5, own it. 6, feeling good. 7, watch that chin looking off in the horizon. 8, little wobbly. 9, whoa, own it, own it, own it. 10. So I'm at that 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I'm really enjoying that 1-to-1 work to rest ratio. Gives me some time if I need a water or just towel off or just, shake it out for a little bit. Left foot's going in. Again, handles are hip height. Right foot's going in. We're standing up nice and tall. You ready? Going in 3, chest up. 2, here we go. And 2, and 3, eyes up. 4, it's my biggest thing. 5, watch that knee. 6, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those abs. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Feeling really good because I'm on track the whole time, hitting 10 reps within 30 seconds. Final round. Adjusted the straps a little bit. So again, 15 seconds before we get into our final set. Open them up like a Christmas tree. Again, if you want to scoot away from your anchor point, go for it. Knuckles into the ground or hands above your chest. 10 reps in 2, 1, up and squeeze. 2 and squeeze. 3. Nice work, everybody. 4. 5. I like to rest my butt on the ground. 6. Allows me to organize everything right here. 7. Feeling those glutes. 8. 9. And going to come up and hold for 5. Who's with me? 4, 3, 2, and pull those feet out. Reach for those toes. Give yourself a nice little stretch here. Your hamstrings absolutely need it. Whew. Little adjustment of the wardrobe. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling really good right now. I'm going to get this out of the way. We're all done with my mat. So we're coming into our final 5-minute challenge. That's right, 5-minute challenge. You're going to need your straps at mid-length. I'm going to change this so that I'm right here, right in front, so that you can see. We've got 2 exercises, 1 exercise on the straps, 1 exercise off the straps. I've got a 15-pound slam ball. You want to make sure the ball that you're using does not bounce, unless you got a good dental plan, all right? So from here, we've got a lower body exercise, then we're going to the straps, or to the ball. Another lower body exercise, back to the ball. So every other exercise is on the straps. We're going to start off, it's a crossing balance lunge to a side lunge. So I promised you, lots of lunges today. I want to start from the bottom of your crossing balance lunge. So from here, it's going to go up and down. Repeat. Down, up, into that side lunge. So we have a crossing balance lunge to a side lunge. 5 reps of that. Pick up the ball, 5 ball slams. Back on the straps, 5 in the opposite direction. For 5 minutes. See what I did there? 5s all around to make it easy for you to remember as you take off away from me, because I know there's a lot of you that are faster, stronger, and want to go for it. So now is your time to drop the hammer. Are you ready? We're going in 10 seconds. I want to see that fist bump. I want you to screenshot the fist bump right now. Ready? Tag me. Here we go. Cross. Up. Down. Here. 2. Up. Down. Reset. 3. Up. Down. Good. 4. Up. Down. 5. Up. Down. Finish with the knee. Grab the ball. On the hinge. Straight lines. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Now we're going to the other side. Now I'm on my right leg. Cross. Up. Side lunge. Reset. 2. Up. Down. Reset. 3. Woo! How those legs feeling? 4. 5. On the lunge, make sure we're not collapsing, right? 5 on the right. Going back to it. Whew. 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 Wow. Whew. 3.5 minutes to go. Heart rate's up here. Cross. 1. 3. 4. Last one. Finish with that knee. Here we go. Woo! Holy moly, heart rate's up. Gain that composure. 2.5 to go here. I'm tapping the toe on my crossing lunge. You can suspend it if you like it. Remember, you could, but why, right? 4. Drop down. Knee up. Last one. Boom. Now, if you're doing this right, those glutes and hamstrings are on fire. We're coming into our final 90 seconds, gang. Up. 2. 3. 4. 5. Whew. Let's go. 1. Whew. 50 seconds left. Don't rush. If you're going to sacrifice the greatness, right? A few less reps, but a few good reps are better than a lot of bad ones. Over here for 4. And 5. 20 seconds on the clock, but I'm going to do my 5. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Gonna kick that ball out of the way. Right on the button for 5 minutes. I knocked out 3 rounds. My heart rate's up, and I already feel my legs talking to me. If you went with a heavier weight, you're probably feeling the same thing. And if this is your first time, this was probably a pretty challenging workout for you. We're not going to spend a lot of time on the cool down here today because I want to get you in and out in 30 minutes. Check back because we got some more great videos that have some stretching, some recovery. Chris Nentars, Charlotte Tooth, great coaches with some great stuff for you to recover to get after your next session. I'm going to go right into a low back stretch just because I want to get, before you leave, a nice little stretch for that low back with those ball slams and to apologize to those glutes and hamstrings, right? So I'm going to add a little rotation. My strap should be at mid-length. Woo! Still working on getting this renamed the All Yeah stretch. But that's all. Nice little stretch. Check back for some more awesome videos on demand for you to get after your training. My name is Miguel Vargas, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. So, let me see your fist up. Stay fit, everybody. Tag me on social media, Miguel TRX SF. I want to see your fist bump. I want to see your output. Until next time, I'll see you around. Stay fit, everybody.